I know it's the middle of January and all, but it's crazy. It's actually kind of mildly hot outside, and that's very enjoyable. And since the last episode, I've realized it's very evident that I need to do a bunch of level grinding because Berg almost destroyed my whole team if it weren't for Sigalith. So I'm going to do my typical thing where I walk down the street, level grind, and have random ramblings. Then I'm going to get back, and I'm going to show you, very fittingly, the hottest place in the game, the Desert Resort. Okay. Don't be alarmed by the fact that I'm wearing shorts. I always wear shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Just as I get situated, something eventful happens. I brought black version. I meant to bring white too. So I guess this ends my walk adventure. And I guess I'll head home now. See you in a second. Look at that! It's a Sigalith. We must be close to the Desert Resort. Let's follow it. Alright, so I was level grinding here because I can't go on Route 4 yet because there's a storyline event. And I just ran into a wild Lilligant, which is kind of eventful. Just try and catch this thing, just for the sake of catching it. It's really annoying because it knows leech seed and synthesis and stuff. I may just go with timer balling it. Timer balls work in an interesting way. The more turns that have passed in battle, the easier it is to catch the Pokemon. Like so. Awesome. Gonna continue level grinding now. Alright, so I'm at the main raider right now in Castelia, and I just re-nicknamed my Ivysaur Eggplant because it needed a name desperately. And now, I'm actually finally leaving the city of Castelia, and I forgot to mention one last thing. You can find TM Flash under that alley back there, but it's not really ever required. It's just recommended for some parts. Now we're gonna finally move on with the storyline in the game. Didn't do too much level grinding, but I got enough to do some decent stuff. Soon Fiona will learn an actual move.
When I saw you in the city, I just had to catch up with you. Here, take this. This is the dowsing machine.
It's like the item finder in previous games, and the dowsing machines in Generation 4. And you find items with it.
You can use a dowsing machine to find places where items are hidden. It's exciting to find an item while you're looking for a Pokemon. Oh, good luck.
Figure out something.
Oh, if you often use the dowsing machine, the habitat list, and so on, why don't you register them? Or I think it's written in this book. Okay, I found it. You can use the registered item just by pressing the Y button. See, okay, bye.
Alright. Hi, Bianca. Now we're at Route 4, which is the desert route. We just completely avoided the hiker. This route is completely different between Black 2 and White 2. I've been waiting for you. What's the matter? Interested in what's behind me? These not mere rocks, but the Pokemon known as Crustle. Observe. With the device I created to energize Pokemon, They all wake up, and they walk away into the distance, into the sunset. Isn't it beautiful? Those Crustle. Were they just lying here out of energy with their boulders on their backs? Team Plasma said we should recognize the potential in Pokemon and liberate them from humans. I disagree. Conversely, it should be humans who bring out the hidden potential in Pokemon. Now that I think of it, I never asked your name. Absol, I remember that name. Well then, I will test to see if you're a trainer who can bring out the hidden potential of Pokemon. And now we have our first battle with Colress. A weird dude. I'm leading with Fiona, which still only knows Grass Knot offensively. I didn't level that one up too much. So I'm going to switch out to what's effective against steel types on my team, Foxy Grandpa. Colress is a notorious steel type user. Oh, we're paralyzed. Oops. But our leftovers help us a little. I'll just use a paralyzed heal after the battle. Unless they do some Mondo damage with like Spark and stuff. Oh, dang it, Sturdy. Sturdy is like one of the handiest abilities in the game now. Oh, now it's gonna kick in again. You know what? This turn I'm just gonna use Quick Attack to get it over with. But that's probably gonna be the turn that I can get paralyzed with my luck. Oh, yay! Cool. There goes Magnemite. Probably has another Magnemite, and if he does, I'm just gonna speed through it. Because there's no use narrating something we've already fought. Oh, Clink! That's cool. The Gear Pokemon, just known as Gear in Japan, or Gyaru. It was one of the first revealed in the Generation 5 games. And it may have a really shallow move pool, but it can do some pretty cool stuff. Well, that's exciting. We didn't face paralysis once. I see, just like the gym leaders in each area of the Elite Four and champion in the Yo Pokemon League, you bring out the power of your Pokemon by being kind to them. It's the kind of person you are. I'm extremely grateful for your help. This is a token of my gratitude. You get Protein, which increases attack stat, base attack EVs by 10. It's so frustrating. If only we could talk to Pokemon in order to bring out their power. There's no way a person like that could ever exist. Well then, Absol, I hope to see you again sometime. And he walks into the sunset beautifully. Now I'm gonna heal this paralysis real quick. Okay. So let's explore here. Oh, double battle.
Ancient! It's ancient! Ruin! It's a ruin!
That took forever. I always seem to choose the wrong type matchup. But this route here is really interesting in the sense that it's all ancient ruins in White 2, and it's like a fully developed avenue in Black 2. And I believe up here is where the route ends, or it forks off here. You can take a left and go to the Desert Resort, which is where we're heading, or you can go forward and continue on by going to Nimbasa City. But I'd really like to check out the Desert Resort now. Just gonna do a trainer battle bypass. Yeah. Go under the overpass. And there are a lot of really cool Pokemon that can be found in the Desert Resort. But the real Pokemon aren't found out here. They're found on the inside. Go through the gate and just head straight. That's how you get to the Relic Castle. Desert Resort is vast and the Pokemon here are strong. It's an ideal place to test your skills. With a Z. Not really. Okay. Going on. Really rambling a lot today. First and foremost, this nurse is one of the handiest people in the game. There are lots of tough Pokemon that can be found in the Desert Resort, but just simply beating this nurse in battle will really help you a lot. Because she offers infinite healing services just like a Pokemon Center after you beat her. And this place is great for training too, and it's what will probably catch us up in level for the next gym.
Okay, let's get you all fixed up. Just leave it to me. Bing, 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 bing.
Can't really hear it though. Alright. With this setup, I have the headphones hooked up to my audio recorder, so it's like direct audio output from the game, so my narration is a lot more clear. And same with the actual in-game audio too. I'm gonna go against this ranger. He has Darumaka, which is a pure fire type, exclusive to this area in the game. Not the Desert Resort, but Desert Resort and Route 4 too. Okay. Pokemon here are pretty high level. This will be great for my training though. Oh, and by the way, I taught HMs to Ivysaur and Rhyhorn. Wow. I taught Rhyhorn Strength and Ivysaur Cut, so we now have access to those. Be careful of burns, and we get a burn-resisting berry. There are plenty of items to be found here. That's valuable stuff right there. And in the grass here, there is, if you used Unova Link from Black 1 or White 1, there's a special Pokemon that can be found here. Let's see if we encounter it right off the bat. No, that's a Sandile. In a minute I'll run through the grass and then I'll encounter it and show it to you. But for now, let's continue exploration. There's the coast. You can't really access that water. There's a heart scale, which will help us learn a previously learned move by level up, which we might be able to use to our advantage with like mana with Fiona or something, a nugget. There are plenty of items, trainers, and wild Pokemon here, basically. And there's also access to a castle, but we don't get to the main part of the castle until later. However, you can still encounter some special Pokemon in this castle and obtain an important item. Two things I've learned about quicksand. If you try to walk through the middle, you'll fall. If you try to run through it, you'll fall. See, we can just walk over the quicksand, but we don't want to run over it or we'll fall. Here's a psychic dude, standing right next to quicksand. Psychic type Pokemon just started making noises. It's because we're in the ruins, or is it because of you? Mine was faster. And if this showcases anything to you, it's the fact that Sigilyph is just raw power. And mine just happens to be speedy, which is great. I'm not prepared to fight another psychic person. Especially if being here fills them with magical power. Oh, Gothita, okay. Never mind, I'm prepared. I love my eggplant. Now Rock Tomb. And that's pretty much the extent of our exploration for now, except for falling through the floor, where you will go to different areas. And Rock Tomb, if I got it a lot earlier, I would have taught it to Rhyhorn, but Rhyhorn's about to learn a better rock move anyway. Now let's fall through the pit, so we can see what's down there. Another psychic person.
I feel like I'm being crushed by my sorrow. Let's have a bout.
Psychic people and ruins. That guy's name is Low. Get low. Okay, I'm sorry. I will never reference that song again.
And the deed is done.
Alright, now I'm gonna exit this castle. This immense castle. And I am going to go try and heal my Pokemon. And then after that, I'm going to try and encounter the reason why I came here. The rare Pokemon in the grass. Here's one of the cool desert Pokemon. This isn't the one I was exactly talking about through the link feature, but it's one of my favorite Pokemon that can be found in this game. Like, one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon is only found here. Maractus, the dancing cactus. It's just cool. I originally thought it was going to be a branch evolution of Cacnea, but it stands on its own as a kind of unique Pokemon. And I caught it. Pretty sweet. Now I'm going to continue searching for that Pokemon that I'm trying to show you. But it's another good one, Trapinch, which evolves into Vibrava and then Flygon, a very strong dragon type. The most annoying part about Trapinch, though, is that you can't escape it. So I'm just gonna catch it. It has an Arena Trap ability, which is pretty groundbreaking, because you can't escape it. It's like Mean Look is already there. But we got it. Still not the one I'm looking for. Insert U2 song here. Wait, look here. Hashtag YOLO swag. Swagger. It doesn't need it. It already has enough. Okay, well, I haven't encountered it yet, and it's taken a really long time, which is evident by the fact that I got Fiona to learn Bubble Beam and Rhyhorn to learn Rock Blast, which were really important moves for them. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to have a feature video someday where I'm going to do the rest of the special Pokemon that can be found. You'll see, it'll just be a big video talking about that whole side quest. But, anyhow, now that I have the good moves on my Pokemon and we've explored the desert resort a little, I think it's time that we actually move on to Nimbasa City. So next episode, I'm going to have a recap, since it will be episode 11 after the first 10. And we're going to continue up this way, past the overpass. But right now I'm going to end the episode under an overpass, which is kind of sketchy.